Experience matters, especially in relationships. Why? Well, interestingly enough, with experience, you come to know that there are three more powerful words in a relationship than I love you. And they are I am sorry. Moreover, the experience only teaches you that there are 1 million reasons to fall in love, but only one to fall apart. Disagreement. Hi, this is Ribhu, and people also know me by my pen name Rab Singh. Welcome to today's poetry podcast. Here, in every episode, I bring forward an underlying story behind a poem I composed. So please stay tuned till the end in order to listen to both the story and the poem. And please like, share, subscribe, and follow me on Instagram and Twitter. My handle on both is RIBHUAHUJA, Ribhu Ahuja. Life is what happens when we are busy making other plans. That's how it has always been, and that's what saves or destroys us depending on how we react to the situation. This poem titled You is just a 4-line poetry about beauty and admiration, but somehow it saved a life, or rather two, and because of this poem there is a happy family thriving right now. This is a story of a girl who lived in a village in Uganda. Needless to say, all water in the village came from a well. People were not very rich over there, and poverty seemed to be residing in everyone's pocket. There lived a guy over there who could not walk fast or run because one of his legs was lost in an accident. He always used a stick and was limping around in the village. He somehow liked this girl, but was very shy to say anything to her. Fear of rejection always stopped him to make his move. She, just like any other girl would, knew and could sense when someone was interested in them. She was 16 and went to the well to fill water in her clay pot, and he was there, hiding behind a tree just like every day, admiring her. But the difference was that today he decided to face her and say to her what was in his heart. But as he started to move, he had butterflies in his stomach. She went to the well and filled the water and came back with the clay pot, and she slipped as he started to take his first step towards her. The clay pot broke and the water spilled everywhere. The poor girl started crying and was determined to commit a suicide by jumping into the well. The guy came and said to her that she was very beautiful and why was she doing this. She used sign language and shouted to tell him something. He could make out that she was deaf. To most of us, it would be a surprise, but it is a well-proven fact that the deaf people are better readers than their hearing counterparts. They simply adjust to compensate for their loss of hearing. If they couldn't, this story of the girl and the guy would have annulled, but it didn't. So the guy took out a piece of paper from his pocket and handed it over to the girl, looking straight in her eyes. On this piece of paper was written, "Your feet are so sweet. Your face is full of grace. Your body is full of charms. And I always want you in my arms." She looked at this poem and smiled. She realized how simple yet how powerful and full of love it was. They hugged each other on the well, and rest is all the usual part of the story. But today, they are a family of 3. The girl and the guy, the two of them became one to become 3. Hope you liked this episode of the podcast. Stay tuned because I will be soon coming up with many more episodes from time to time containing poems and underlying stories. Please follow me on Instagram and Twitter. My handle on both is RIBHUAHUJA, Ribu Ahuja. Thank you.